Hey, what's up everyone? So this month I decided to switch things up for your guys' readings, right? So what we're going to be using this month is Tarot Mucha here. And we're also going to be using, instead of the Jesus cards that I normally use for your guys' readings, which I know you guys really like and you guys love, I decided to switch it up. So what we're going to use is Postcards from Spirit here by Colette Baron-Reid. These are great cards, guys. They're beautiful affirmations, and what they also, it's also crazy how they tie into the reading, you know? And they also have additional messages that you may need to hear from Spirit and just need to hear in general, you know? So instead of the Jesus cards, we're going to be using Postcards from Spirit here. Also, I want to introduce a new little series that I'm going to try out with you guys. It's called xLoveGistix, and it's your guys' love readings for the month. It's they're not really extended readings regarding you guys' monthly readings here on YouTube. What it is, it's just looking at your guys' relationships for that month, you know, regarding you and your partner or a person in question. You can even use it for family, for anything of the sort, you know. So for that, for this month, for logistics, right, we're going to be using the Golden Universal, and also we're going to be using Tarot Illuminati here as well. So like I said, just go ahead and check the description box. It's going to be under Lovegistics. There's going to be a link there for it. That's what I'm planning on calling this series here. Just the logistics of your guys' love life and of what's kind of going on, you know, in case just that month or this month you guys are kind of going through some relationship issues and kind of, you know, things are a little bit weird. You guys can kind of check things out, and those are good for your sun, moon, and your rising. And I also do suggest also downloading and purchasing your partner or the other person in question, maybe their sun, moon, and rising as well. They're going to be on there for $3.99. So let me know how you guys like them regarding the logistics, and also how you guys like the postcards from Spirit as well. Let me know all in the comments section, okay? So yeah, check the description box and you guys can go ahead and get a direct, there'll be a direct link there regarding your guys' readings for this month for May. Just as a reminder, guys, you know, they're general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and never ever force anything regarding your guys' situations. Always remember, you know, that God will be with you throughout every single trial, tribulation, and error, but in the end, guys, you know, it's ultimately your decision to allow His involvement. So let's go ahead and bless the decks, and then we'll get started on your guys' readings for this month for May, okay? Father God, I open all channels of light, north, south, east, and west. High councils who serve the law of one, holy pure ones, please anchor this space now in your divine consecration to provide every single zodiac sign with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks. And please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they're meant and are intended to be this month. Aries, the zodiac child, what is going on? Okay, so before we get into your spread this month, let me go ahead and give you guys some astrology info regarding your sign. All right, Aries. So this month, professional goals and personal desires are just as important as family matters or family affairs and emotional aspects of life. Main areas of activity or interest this month may be financial prosperity and spiritual awareness. And also, guys, Chiron moved into your sign on April 17th of this year. And we'll talk more about that as time goes on and as time prevails on the channel. But alrighty, so in terms of traditional tarot, Aries, we have Queen of Cups reversed. We have the Emperor. You came up in your own reading. And we have the Moon card, Four of Wands, and the Queen of Wands reversed. So you could be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or you could maybe be dealing specifically with an Aries. Maybe a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Or be dealing specifically with a Pisces. And all the signs I just mentioned, sun, moon, or rising. Or you can have them in your chart as well. Alrighty. Aries, something has transpired this month for you. Or maybe in the past. But I feel like it's new. I don't know why, I just do. You found out some information, and I feel like you don't really know the rest of it. And I also feel as though that this is kind of maybe the result of this, meaning your place in this, not like, the reason why this happened, but your place in this is maybe possibly because you didn't trust your intuition. I'm really picking that up here. Uh, I'm also picking up that maybe you kind of you you met someone or person, place, or thing, and you, I don't want to say gave up your power, but I feel as though that you kind of gave into them or it. It was more like, let's see. It was kind of more as though you gave to the situation or you gave up, let's say like delegation within the relationship. I'm also picking up that maybe you gave up or you compromised yourself in terms of like your morals and your ethics. And the reason why I want to say that you did it is because you felt like it was something to grow with or grow upon, or it looked really auspicious. It looked like it was something that was promising. And also, you found out this bit of information. I feel like you don't have it all right now. And I feel like that's kind of driving you insane. And I feel as though you almost kind of want to use emotional manipulation to kind of get the answers. But I'm here to tell you, Aries. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys too. If you have Gemini in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with the Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, I suggest that you go and watch the Gemini reading for this month as well. They got pretty much the same cards. They got the Queen of Wands, but it was upright. They also got the Queen of Cups, but it was upright. And they also got the Moon card. It was upright as well. Okay, back to you guys. What I'm here to tell you, Aries, is that I feel as though you don't need to go and search for the answer, or you don't really need to hear the answer. You already know the answer. And I think, and I want to say it's because you're not listening to your intuition, or you weren't initially doing that. And then you're kind of at this place, right? Trying to search for the whole answer. If you knew part of the answer, Aries, you know the rest of the answer. But it's really disconcerting for you because it seemed like a positive thing. It seemed like something, something that you could rest upon, something that you can really depend upon. I'm also picking up that I really do feel that you felt that this was it. Like, this was it. Like, yes, this was the one. This was the situation I've been looking for, whatever it may be for you today. And I also want to tell you too, Aries, even if you kind of gave your power away, I want to say, I think that's the best way to say it. Even though you may have felt like you gave your power away, you also kind of regret that. And now I feel as though that you're kind of ruminating over it, kind of saying things like, you know what, I'm never going to do that again. And this is what happens when I give in, and I'm not going to do that again. How dumb am I to do that? And, like all of those ruminating thoughts are just kind of going through your head. And I also feel that you kind of want to control this situation so that you get that information. I'm really picking up that like you want that information, but you already know it. You do. And even then, if we were to ask this person, place, or thing for that information, what makes you think they're actually going to be truthful about it? Especially if there's a separation or the relationship, partnership, situation, whatever it may be, has severed, And I'm really also feeling here too, like I said, you didn't listen to your intuition, and you really feel like you were emotionally and creatively manipulated. and you really just want to, like, you want to, it's almost like even the score, I want to say, but don't stoop down to someone else's level like that. I'm also picking up here too that if someone has mentioned something to us, you know, that kind of becomes a trigger for us, we need to examine that trigger. We need to recognize and know its origin within our life, you know, childhood, past, mother, dad, whatever it is. Recognize the origin of it, and then look at the situation, you know, examine it, listen to it, hear it, learn from it, and then release it, you know, so that it doesn't affect you in the future regarding any other area, you know? It's just really, you kind of want to, what I'm also feeling is that you kind of want to just, you want to, you want to take control of it too. And I don't really think that it's something that you kind of have with like a bad intent in mind, but it's more of, yeah, you just really want to know. And that, you know, Aries, at the end of the day, we really don't need to know. We don't need to know, regardless if our intuition is telling us or not. Because what difference is it really going to make, you know? I'm also picking up here that, you know, what we tend to do is when we tend to fish, right, for an answer, we kind of want, how can I explain this? When we're fishing for a specific answer, that leaves room or ambiguity open regarding completely closing the book to the relationship, if that makes sense. Completely severing the relationship, completely severing the cord, the connection, right? So I feel as though that sometimes there is, when we search for that answer, we leave room for us to cling on. You know, we leave that space open for ourselves so that it can kind of be like, oh, you see, he or she didn't do what I thought that they did, so that means that we can get back together. It's one of those things, you know? And we can't do that. You know, even if you guys were to get back together or the situation were to mend, what makes you think it would be any different, you know? I'm really just picking up to really examine where it went wrong here. That's really what's most important, I feel. One second, Aries. I'm just kind of seeing if I pick anything else up. Okay, I just picked up, if this is over, you know, for you, don't feel like you've been emotionally and creatively manipulated, because don't carry that with you, because then that means that your next relationship, your next opportunity, your next circumstance, whatever it may be, you're gonna carry that within there, you know, or within that new that you got have going on, or the offer that comes in. Yeah, you definitely feel like someone used their power over you. I just really feel like that. Sorry about that, Aries. I mean, let's see. Okay. Let's go ahead and flip over your spirit card. Your reading's a little short this month, but I think it's kind of just to the point, you know, like, it's just, yeah. There, I just picked up right now, there may not be room for reconciliation, because I feel as though that if you were to reconcile this person, place, or thing or situation, you were to always, or you're going to always have this in the back of your mind, and you're always going to be left guessing what if, or that one time when you know, asking those kind of questions or keeping those kind of questions to yourself, and then that'll then pervade into the relationship, partnership, situation, and it'll really just, it'll be in the back of your head, and it'll be something that'll kind of haunt you and the relationship, person, place, or thing from moving forward, I really feel. I don't know, I just heard that maybe some of you may be okay with Maybe being okay with dishonesty within the relationship. I don't know why I just picked that up. I hate to say that, but if that's the case for you, you really need to examine that, you know? I just picked up too your parents. Look at the relationship between your parents and what your mother or father accepted. If you're okay with deception being involved as long as you get that person, place, or thing back. If that's the case for you, then yeah, look at the relationship between your parents. Oh, Aries, okay. Sorry about to deliver such a reading, but let's go ahead and flip over the spirit card and we'll read what it says. Okay, I'll read it to you guys. Don't worry about it. All right. Dear you, oh my, things are stirred up and changes upon you. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it or even because of it. Step into the unknown now, let go of the branch you are clinging to, and let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said? Take one step toward the gods, and they will take 10 toward you. We're all doing the destiny cha-cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Loving you always. All right, Aries. Yeah, it's all about courage, you know? And also, things look like they've been stirred up, like the spirit card said. But it does involve courage. And I like when they also said that let's say there, sorry about that, Aries. How courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear. That's interesting because it's like a double-edged sword kind of, Aries, because if we have fear, it can kind of deter us away from taking that step forward. But if we didn't have fear, we wouldn't learn about how much courage we really do have and how much courage it takes to take that step forward. So in saying that, I kind of just feel that for you this month, you're going to have to find the courage to move forward. You're going to have to find the courage to walk into the unknown, like the card said. But it's more of that there's no, you have to have the courage and you have to find the courage, Aries, which you're a very courageous sign, you know, but find it because there's no way around it. You have to go through fear or experience fear and hurt in order to develop and have and for courage to be applicable and to actually know how much courage you have. And we really don't even know how much strength and courage we really have in the end because we never go through or we never stop going through situations which cause us, you know, to have it or to obtain it and to apply it. All right, Aries, that completes your reading. If you'd like to book a reading, intuitiveperceptions.com and to the services tab. All right, Aries, okay, we'll see you.